Hi there, my name is Kimberly with Beauty by Sewn, and today we're going to talk about how to bring a little spring into your makeup look, getting rid of those winter blahs quickly, easily, effortlessly, and we can move on with our days. So hope you find this video helpful, and as always, please share any comments, things that you'd like to see in the future. I'm always so happy to hear from each of you. All right, let's get started. Okay, let's get started. I am trying to wash away the winter blahs and reinvigorate myself with a spring refresh that is achievable and simple and doesn't take too much time. So I wanted to first show you what I've been doing for my skin. I've been using a thicker cream formula of foundation. I find that I need this little bit more of extra coverage these days. I feel my skin is just feeling very almost dull. So I'm using a foundation brush. This is a foundation that does have a creamy texture and finishes with almost like a satin-like finish. I find, if I have any spots or pimples, extreme redness, I've even been applying it under my eye to help with that gray, up on my brow bone to, again, just help smooth out the skin. It really feels almost like a smooth canvas on the skin that I create. And just one sort of drop or, pop into the brush with the jar, I really get all that I need. And you can see how I'm stamping. The stamping is where I need more coverage. So I'll take the product and just stamp it on, and then you get coverage that's buildable, versus if you sweep your brush, you're going to definitely not have as much coverage, but you do that technique to help blend. So I have been covering where I need to, make sure you get around the nose. And then I have gone back to using bronzer. I'm loving the cream bronzer from Chanel. It's a Soleil Tan. And I use actually not a synthetic brush. A lot of times I always recommend using almost like a plasticky brush when you use cream product. But I use this sort of natural big fluffy kabuki brush. And I'm starting where I want to define and contour a little bit, which is under the gobble, my cheekbones. I always stamp a little bit up through my forehead because I have a higher forehead. Then whatever's left on the brush, I blend it and create more of a sun-kissed glow. So just making sure too that you get bronzer, apply it to your chin area because a lot of times your chin will almost glare whiter. So make sure that that part of your face has that bronzer and just over blend. You can always go back and apply more if you need to, but start with less bronzer and build up. Now, where you need extra coverage and you have that more shiny impact, I like to call this micro powdering. So I'm going to take a loose powder. I love the powder from Chanel. It's so finely milled. And just actually using a small blender brush, I'm going to apply powder just where I need to. So between my brows, on my chin, around my nose where I see a lot of redness happen. And that way I find I've sort of taken away that awkward shine and having my skin look more like an even glow. Again, because I'm sort of feeling the blah, blah, blahs, I've been going now straight to trying to bring that color to my skin. So I'm using peach tones, which is just so spring and so pretty. If you feel that you are more cooler or pink in your undertones, use then a pinkish highlighter. If you find that you're warmer or more golden skin tone, feel free to use the peach. I find when you see something that's soft and almost has this pinkish, again, I have a neutral undertone, so I can use, pink or peach, but I just love that look of creating that pinkish highlight glow. And then I've actually, just to keep that color and the darkness around my eyes. So if you have a deeper set eye, you have darkness under your eye, please stay away from grays And in fact, go to warmer tones, soft pinks, champagnes, rose golds. So I'm actually just going to use this peach highlighter on my eyelid because it's a soft, warm color. And again, it's quick and easy, and it helps to brighten up my under eye and not bring grayness to my eye area. So just, 2 coats. Again, remember the biggest trick with any eyeshadow, no matter what color, with your eye open, blend in the crease with your eye open so that you don't have a demarcation of your eyeshadow. Now you can line your eyes or not here. If you don't have time, just go straight to mascara. But I actually have been lining my eyes with this chubby pencil, and it is actually a dark blue. So I just got a little smudge up there on my eye, but that's okay because it's so creamy. So the trick to a good eyeliner is to make sure that it's really creamy and has long wear, or it's waterproof, water resistant. So just making sure that you, I think the creaminess is important, and that it's long wear so that it doesn't drip down onto your eye. Now you'll notice I'm applying liner sort of in a chunky, quick motion and keeping it heavier on the outer half of my eye. And that's because my eyes droop on the outer half. So I need to help to lift the outer half of my eyes. So to lift your eye, you go thicker in the liner. And where you want it to stay down or keep it to the natural shape, keep your liner thinner. So that's why I always tell people, don't apply eyeliner too thick under your eye because that'll pull your eye down. You might see that in a trend look or a magazine look, but you don't, for every day, you want to lift your eye shape. So for me, I need to lift up the outer corner of my eye. So I'll make it thicker on that outer half and then thinner in the inner corner so that I'm, again, just lifting the outer half of my eye, making sure that I'm picking it up. And then I'll just make sure that it's diffused and blended with this nice little tight brush. And if you want to, you can always take whatever's left and just diffuse it along the bottom half of your eye. I like to do this because I do get a little bit of drop down and just creating a little bit of a haze. And then mascara, mascara, mascara. I'm not going to waste time on our video, but please remember when you're applying mascara to get right to the root of the lash and really press into that root, because mascara really, it's about what is at the root of the lash and zigzagging up versus just the tip of the lash. So you don't want to see any space between your mascara application or your liner and the root or the skin along your lash line. You really want to make sure that it's nice solid in its color. So applying that, and I'll just keep it really quick. I love mascara. If you ever having, feeling really tired or droopy, take the time, curl your lashes, get, 3-4 coats of mascara on. Then I'll do my brow very quickly with a brow pencil. And then I'm just going for more neutral lips. I'm on calls all day, talking, working, running, picking up the boys, all of that. So I'm using a long wear formula in a nude. And the biggest thing I can say is when you're choosing your lip and blush color is make sure that's in the same color family. So this is a warmer pink, which is a little bit more of a peachy pink. And then I can make sure that it goes with that warmer, you can see sort of blush tone for the highlighter shade. And then I just use a little gloss in the center of my lip because I'm always going for that fuller look. And then last but not least, I have been using a little bit of concealer. I find by doing my makeup first, doing my foundation first, I don't need as much concealer as versus starting with it first. So I'm just using the Correcteur from Chanel. I'll list all the shades in the comments. And then just diffusing. Really, it's that inner corner for me and for most people. So just make sure that gray in the inner corner is neutralized. And I'll show you one last little tip that I've been doing to help get rid of the winter blahs and bring a little spring into my look is taking the highlighter. So again, if it's a peachy shade, if it's a gold, is just dabbing a little bit right into that inner corner. And you just gives that little, like to say, je ne sais quoi. So I hope you found this helpful, inspiring while you get, wash away the winter blahs, bring in a little spring into your look. Thank you so much for watching. Sending huge hugs. Bye.